It's like y'all can hear my alarm had went off, but I got a couple minutes left, by like 10 minutes, so it's part two. But like I was saying, I'm gonna read it's like Ezra 15:8 again. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Yeah, so the Lord's not gonna allow them. The Lord's gonna bring that judgment. So when the Lord brings that judgment, when He destroy them, they're not going to be allowed to commit their wickedness. You know, it says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls that just complain continually. Yeah, because when the Israelites die on earth, you know, when his spirit is separated from the body, you know, the body goes back into the earth, and, you know, the spirit goes back to the spiritual realm, to the Most High who gave it, as the scriptures say. They complain, you know. They complain to the Most High. We know we ain't gonna bring this place down. We're gonna be judgment. But also on earth, the Lord has His servants, the prophets, crying, sighing and crying. You know, sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst of. Because the prophet's life, it says that they hated their life. They loved not their life unto death. So the prophets, they hate their life here in America, because the Lord has woken them up to the fact that this is not life. You know, paying bills, being subject to payments. You know, your woman is a harlot in the streets. Your children is rebellious. Your children don't respect you. You know, you don't get respected as an Israelite man in this society. You get hated. You know, we're despised. You know, so this is not a rest, and the Lord has woken us up by way of our apostle Elzebeth Millstone. Hence why we signed cry, man. We were brought over here to serve our captivity, not to be prosperous. You know. It says, verse 9, therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them. You know, because the Lord said He was going to avenge His elect. You know. In Luke, I believe it's Luke 18, Yahweh Shai, you know, reference that. Luke 18. Luke 18 and and 8. It says, I tell you, I start verse 7. It says in Luke 18 and 7, and shall not Yahweh avenge His own elect, which cry day and night unto Him, though He bear along with Him? Yes. So the elect is sighing and crying. So you don't think the Lord is going to avenge His elect? It says, I tell you that He will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall He find faith on the earth? Right. So the Lord's going to avenge all the elect adversaries for them when He comes back, our Lord Yahweh Shai comes back. And it says, but when He comes, when our Lord Yahweh Shai comes, which is the Son of Man, shall He find faith on the earth? And the answer to that question is yes. You know, because the elect is going to have the faith. It's going to have faith once the elect sees the plagues of Jacob's trouble come, once it be made manifest in the earth, once it be fulfilled, that's going to boost the elect faith up. So they're going to have the faith. While these other people are not going to have the faith. That's not of the elect. 2/3 of our people in these heathen nations. Because it says in Isaiah 33, verse 6, it reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is His treasure. Yes, so the knowledge and understanding that the prophets have, that the elect have out the Bible is going to be, is how they're going to be able to be stable. It's going to be their faith. You know, so they're going to have the faith when our Lord Yahweh Shai comes back. Even though the elect is going to be tried in some instances, but the Lord's going to give them the spirit to overcome and prevail, because they were predestined to be delivered. Now, it is written that some of the elect will have to die. Let's just get it. You know, I want to just, you know, be rambling. You know, the scripture say, prove all things. So, you know, Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast, you know, which, you know, the beast is this kingdom. You know, NATO, America, NATO, and the EU, which is a replica of the Roman Empire. You know, it says neither his image is no order. You know, because this place, America, patterns its kingdom after Rome. You know, hence why you have the Latin and the Greek. You know, you have Roman numerals, you have the Senate, you have the Congress, you have the presidents, which were called back then patricians. You have the plebeians. The presidents back then was called Caesars. You know, and you have the plebeians and the two political parties that we have now, which is Democratic and Republican. Back then it was called the Roman Empire, the plebeians and patricians. You know, so we see America patterns their kingdom after Rome. You know, which is an image of the beast. See, it says, and for the word of Yahweh, which shall not worship the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their heads, which is the sea hip. You know, the impossible device of it going to either hands or your forehead, according to Revelation 13:16, or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years. Right. So, you know, so it will be some of the elect that's going to be beheaded, you know, and the Lord that's going to die in the name of Yahweh Shai. But guess what? The worst is going to pass. It's going to follow them, as it says in Revelation 14, in verse 13. And it reads, and I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, right, blessed are the dead which died in the Lord from henceforth. Yes, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. See, so for the elect, members of the elect that die in Yahweh Shai by way of being beheaded, their works is going to follow them, and they're going to be raising up first on the chariots of Israel. You know, so it's a win-win situation if you die for Yahweh Shai, man. You know, it's a great honor. You know, because it says, precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. Just get that. Try to find that. Precious. Let's see. The sight of the Lord. Psalms 116. This is Psalms 116 and verse 15. And it reads, precious in the sight of Yahweh Shai is the death of his saints. Really, so the Lord, you know, saints are Israelites, beginning on with the elect. So if you're a prophet of the Lord that died in Yahweh Shai, the Lord looks at you as precious, man. You know, because, you know, you may even have to die. That may be a lot to die for a brother in the faith. You know, if the Spirit have you two or more, you know, with each other in Jacob's trouble, when Jacob's trouble start, you know. But that's a great reward, man, because, you know, our Lord said this. Because that's what Yahweh Shai, that's what he ultimately did for the whole nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. You know. St. John. This is St. John 15 and verse 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends, man. And friends going to friend means brother. So yeah, so that's what ultimately Yahweh Shai did. But it will be some elect individuals that will have to play out that prophecy too, of them dying in the Lord. Just as Yahweh Shai died for us, you know, the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, Lord will be those men, party elect. It's going to be some elect brother in their faith that it's going to be their lot to die for the Lord. You know, but it's great honor, man. It's a great gain. And the Lord is going to reward you greatly for that, man. And Lord willing, the Lord puts his spirit on us to endure, because you know, we already know we know the concept of death. Death is just a separation from your spirit, from your body. You know, like I was saying earlier, you know, your body dematerializes back in the earth. You know, when worms eat your body, but your spirit goes back to the Most High who gave it. You know, so really, it's a win-win situation, man. You're not dying in vain, and Lord's gonna remember all your works. You know, Hebrews 6 and verse 10. For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. Yes, so Yahweh Shai is not unrighteous to forget our works that we did towards His name. So which He has showed towards His name, and that you have ministered to the saints, which minister means to serve, and the saints are the Israelites, because we have served His word to the Israelites, beginning with our apostle Elder Great Millstone, and do minister. So yeah, so at the end of the day, Yahweh Shai is not unrighteous to forget our works, man. You know, and all labor is profit, man. So Proverbs 14 and 23 says, in all labor there is profit, but the talk of lips tendeth on to penury. So in all labor there is profit, man. So Lord will be those men, you know, the Lord, you know, we doing the works and we're gonna get that profit, and our profit is gonna be, Lord will be those men, is gonna be salvation and being joint heirs with our Lord Yahweh Shai in the kingdom, man. You know, and having them crowns on our head, man, having the spiritual power with those incorruptible bodies. We're gonna be like Superman, man. We're gonna look youthful forever. We ain't gonna never die. You know. So great things is coming for the nation of Israel, man. So yeah, I just wanted to make a you know, did an hour or so. You know, Lowell and I was edified. You know, it was open forum. So now just going with the spirit. You know, and Lowell and it was edifying. You know, so. You know, with that, with that, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone. Peace and blessing to the Ofle Akim. That's preach the word in all truth and sincerity. Shalom, above.